guys, just wanted to do a very quick video showing some of my favourite games. I have quite a lot of them, mostly Xbox 360, but without further ado, first game, a very underrated game, Mirror's Edge. Now, I only recently got this for about £2 off a mate, and I never really heard of it before, but I'll tell you what, it must be a very underrated game, because it's a first person game, but it's not your typical sort of shooter. You play a runner. You all heard of free running, or it's called parkour, French name, and you're that. And it's that sort of view, and you run along the side of walls, as such. As you can see there. It's just a very good, underrated game, and I'd recommend it to absolutely anyone. And you can probably pick it up for certainly less than £10. So, hopefully a sequel at some point, as this is now 5 years old. So we shall hope. Okay. It's quite an old one. People don't like the Halo series quite as much as they used to, I think, but I still love the third one. Very dusty, hasn't been used in a while. Pretty much this is the only one I have, so I haven't put the disc in properly either. I'm so careful with my discs. Just leave that. It's the only one I've got in a tin ever. Got a slight ding in it. Actually kill that. Maybe I should have taken it back. Oh well. There we go, let's pop this in safely, huh? Still got the controls. Ooh. Just in case. Came with a book. All about the different creatures and some of the history behind it. It's pretty cool. And of course, this lovely little tin. As you saw, slots into a sleek little case. Like such. Now a couple of ones. Doom 3 BFG edition. Didn't really buy this so much for Doom 3. I bought it for the original 3 Dooms. Which is Doom 1, Doom 2 and Final Doom. So we can see him. That old guy there. 20th anniversary. And those games, no game really makes me scream or anything, but they still get my heart pumping, and it still has that effect on me. It's a lot harder than Doom 3 as well. Now, unlike some people, I still keep, because I have a PS2 still, and I keep it mostly for PS1 games. 3 of my favourites of all time. Spyro 2. That, and we all remember the old PS2, PS1, sorry, cases. The Spyro 2. Awesome game. Even better, albeit again, see again, I look after him so well. Crack case. Crash 3. Warped. Awesome game. And still, in my opinion, the best RPG of all time. Final Fantasy 7. Everyone, of course, who played this would love a sequel. Maybe one day, huh? We shall see. 3 of my favourite PS1 games, and also PS2 games. 2 games again, I think, deserve a special mention. Kingdom Hearts, slightly shiny case. You can pick that up on camera. And yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of must to play this. This Kingdom Hearts, the first one, is a great game. Okay, but if you didn't think it's possible to improve on it in every way, Kingdom Hearts 2, more shininess, also did that for me. It was still had the Disney worlds, but the plotline was much better, graphics were better, combat was better. There's this really cool bit where you take down literally 1,000 enemies. One of my favourite bits. And again, much like Mirror's Edge, there's got to be a sequel, a proper one. There are other Kingdom Hearts games on the DS and the 3DS, maybe another one, I'm not sure. But I want a proper Kingdom Hearts 3. Okay, another game, back to the 360 games. Newest Tomb Raider. Now the latest craze with movies and games seems to be reboots, starting again. But this one, and another game I'm going to mention in a minute or two, was very good as a game, which is the important thing, of course. Actually, it was the first time ever in Tomb Raider had a real proper plot, maybe a bit on the short side, but having collected every single thing, it took about 20 hours, which is probably quite slow, to be honest. But it was a very good game. I'm just going to finish with my favourite series of all time, which I'm kind of obsessed with. And luckily, I can show off, well, let's say 2 out of 3 instantly. Devil May Cry HD Collection, featuring, of course, 1, 2, and 3. Now, I think anyone who's played at least these 3, I think we can all agree, if we just blank number 2 out of the memory, it'd be much better for all of us. I did play it again, you know, get the achievement points and whatnot. It still sucks. 1 is brilliant, and of course the thing that started off. 3 is my favourite one, and yeah, I aced all levels on that, not showing off for anything. And then we have the back, a lovely collection of all the screenshots, just there. And of course, after number 3, number 4, main protagonist is Nero, who looks ridiculously close to Dante. Another cool character. That arm is so awesome and fun to play with. If you were just going to play any of the Devil May Cry's just for fun, I'd recommend this one for that arm. It's a lot of fun. Of course, you get to play it as Dante, which is always cool. So there you go. There's the back. That's an awesome bit of artwork. One of the bosses. And of course, completing the Devil May Cry series so far. And what I was saying about reboots. Devil May Cry reboot. Now, I know a lot of people hated the fact it's a brand new Dante, as you can clearly see. But again, I care more about the game. The game itself is brilliant, in my opinion. Combat's the same. There's some new features in it, like you can change his weapons even quicker on this one, and you can use it to pull enemies closer to you. And you can swing through, kind of like, if anyone's ever played the game Rayman, and you can swing on these, like, I think the purple lumps, they turn into big old hoops anyway. It's sort of like that, only obviously more serious. And a decent storyline, again like Tomb Raider though, a bit on the short side. I think it's even shorter than Tomb Raider, and again I did collect everything. The only difference is there are more difficulty levels, and and one of which is Hell and Hell mode, where you die in one hit, but all the enemies have regular health bars. That sounds like a challenge I'm going to have to take up at some point. But it's not going to be fun. So that is pretty much me done. That is essentially all I wanted to do. Just a quick thing. I mean, I probably own at least 100 games over PS1, PS2, Xbox 360. I still don't have a PS3 or anything on the Wii. But there you go. I don't have that much money to float around. Anyway guys, thank you for watching, and I wish you all a very good day, and I'll see you soon. Much kisses. Laters.